Ah! There's my intro. Ooga fucking ooga cunts, and welcome to not musical literacy, even though it's the same cast. Welcome to Cringe of Yesteryear. On
Special.
We're talking about Robert Van Winkle, aka Vanilla Ice, and on the show tonight we've got two Schmeckles, Ace of Skulls, Full Metal Pickle, Mark Como, and I think Brockus. He might say some stuff.
I know a bit.
Yeah, he knows some
Brockus
shit.
knows about the eyes,
He knows some shit and some things, yo.
right?
It's stuff on top of that.
The dude is an impressive guy.
Damn.
You sound like one of the parents on Charlie Brown right now, yo.
Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. I'm glad we're doing. I'm on my. I apologize to everybody in the stream and everybody in the chat. I am out of town. I'm on my phone. I have a very crappy connection, and I may drop out. So cross your fingers. Anything? Hello?
Fucking what? Okay. And I just got confused. I went to the watch page and thought Mark was still talking. Yeah.
All right. Well, Robert Van Winkle. The dude is awesome.
Robert Van Winkle. The Vanilla Ice is. And
That is who Vanilla Ice is.
Nothing rhymes with Winkle.
trying to rhyme orange.
So
Gotta say fucking door hinge. Orange.
leave the white rapping to the professionals, people.
Like there aren't any left. Vanilla Ice raped Eminem at the tender age of 7. Eminem has never
Was
recovered.
Vanilla Ice 7 or Eminem 7?
I don't know, because if Eminem was 7, I don't even know what year he was born.
Well,
So that's a great start.
whatever. I do know that Vanilla Ice is old as fuck. He was born in 67.
Was it 67? Yeah.
Yes.
So he was already like late 20s when he blew the fuck up.
Oh yeah,
Halloween.
no, he was actually early 20s. I think he was 21 years old when it came out, when the song hit. Or something. I don't fucking know.
He was born in 87. I was 6 when he was 20.
Well, no, he started up at like 87. Like that's when he was at that one club. Wow, I got a lot of notes. Why didn't I circle this fucking thing?
Is that when he was at the one club and then all of a sudden 4 fucking big ass turtles broke in and he started saying,
Oh, and
"Go
he was
ninja,
like,
go ninja, go!"
Go ninja, go ninja, go. That's called the Ninja. Go. And I think the Ninja rap came out in 92.
Guys, get back. I'm gonna have to go move this party to another location to get a better signal. I'll be back in like a minute.
Yeah. And like actually, I think it was like 88. He got kind of a start at a club called City Lights. And why didn't I write down the state? I think it was Texas. We'll just say Texas for now. Why the fuck didn't I? Anyways, yeah, that's kind of how he got a start by a dude who owned the club at the time, or at least co-owned the club. His name was John Bush, and I guess he met Vanilla Ice one night when Vanilla was out front fucking breakdancing or something. But I can go into that in the future. But yeah, I guess he was born on Halloween, Schmeckle, in 1967.
He was born on fucking Robert Van Winkle.
Yes, sir. Robert Van Winkle was born.
What a fucking name for a rapper. Robert Van Winkle.
Yeah. He's gonna blow in your face and make you blinkle. Because
I fully understand why that motherfucker went by Vanilla Ice instead of Robert Van Winkle.
Oh, apparently he started like getting into breakdancing in '87, and he used to breakdance with a bunch of black people, and he said that they started calling him Vanilla because he was the only white boy that was actually out there dancing.
He's the only motherfucking rapper I can think of. The only white rapper, at least, who came out and instead of using his fucking skin color as a nice little gimmick, made it his whole fucking act.
Oh yeah, he definitely did.
That actually wasn't his idea, though.
Yeah, that was more.
I'm sure it wasn't. It was probably the people above him, but they made him a fucking show.
It was it was his label. He had an image that he actually was portraying, and it was based on the fashion and the talent and all that shit of the time. But the label was what pushed him to go far more extreme. Hence the really stupid, goofy ass hairstyles, the really awkward ass way he dressed, and so on and so forth. Like that was the studio.
Never mind the way he dressed. Just the fucking name, Vanilla Ice. It's like if when rock and roll was taken off and fucking black people had started it, but black people had a hard time getting into it. If the first black guy to really get into it had been like, by the way, my name's Black Leather.
Right. Black Leather, and he gets up on stage and he's got a leather jacket and his hair slicked back and some cornrows.
Exactly. It's fucking ridiculous. Using your fucking skin tone as your whole fucking act.
Right. Well, apparently, though, here's one for you, Schmeckel. Robert Van Winkle was a really fucking horrible student, and he was 18 years old when he entered 10th grade.
And then he dropped out. He didn't even finish 10th grade.
Yep, he dropped out.
Shit, I'll be right back, or somebody's gonna hurt themselves.
That's pretty black of him.
What, to just be like, fuck school. Fuck school. I'm gonna go be a rapper.
See, he didn't need the school because he learned all of his education on the streets, y'all.
Not even. Yeah. But I mean, if he would have stayed in school, maybe his raps would have been good.
Maybe. Well, he would have actually known how to rhyme.
Keep in mind, that's how people rapped back then.
Yeah, that's how people did it.
A lot of shit has changed since the early 90s, man.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I think they said that the track fucking Ice Ice Baby was actually recorded and put onto a single back in 1989. And it was along with another song called Play That Funky Music.
Yeah. He was like the first artist to do sampling.
He wasn't the first. They used it a lot back in the late 80s. I think even in the late 70s.
I mean, like, obviously not the first, but he was the first one that started getting like sued heavily for doing it.
Yeah, true. Yeah. That's because he didn't ask the record company didn't actually ask if they could use the fucking music.
Yeah.
They just did it. And they thought, hey, we'll handle it later. If the song becomes really big, we won't have to worry about it till then. And fucking, they said that back when the single was released, that the record company he was under, which I fucking can't remember the name of, is something Japanesey. And that record company, I guess, sent out the single to a shitload of radio stations. And it was that Play That Funky Music.
That was side A. Side A was Play That Funky Music.
Yeah.
And that was playing forever. Like, people were playing that.
They were trying to. Like, they tried to get it airplay, but it wasn't really, like, going over very well with people who were listening. Like, it did tune, like, right out, halfway through the song and shit. And then apparently one day a DJ in Georgia decided to flip it over and see what was on that side. And it was Ice Ice Baby.
And they said he got like over 200 calls requesting that song again after that first playthrough.
Right. And other radio stations followed suit pretty much around the country. And that's how they knew that they had a hit on their hands.
Boom. I don't think anybody ever rose to the levels that he did in the music industry and fell so far so fast.
Dude, they said he was selling a couple, like, he would sell like 2 million records a week.
Yeah, like they said, there were days where he would make $500,000 a day.
Yep.
A fucking day.
Yep. Mm.
I mean, that's one thing you got to give him props for. The dude always, like, ever since then, he's kept his fortune. He's always been rich. He didn't, like, squander his whole fortune and become destitute and shit.
Oh yeah, true.
He still
I mean,
has, like, 8 fucking houses and,
mhm.
like,
They
a
say
fleet
that
of cars, cycles, and
back in like
all that.
back in fucking 1988, he when he was at that club City Lights, after the manager started letting him get on stage and kind of hyped the crowd up, they said
Yeah.
he had at least a few times he opened for MC Hammer, and that was before MC Hammer was really big too.
Yeah, that was, and MC Hammer's actually, like, a good friend of his still.
Yep. And they said at that club that he met Vanilla Ice met a DJ that went by Earthquake. I forget if he had 2 names or not. I just wrote down Earthquake, so fuck me. And
I have stuff pulled up, but I had to hop in my car and drive around because the
Yeah, it's
signal's
cool.
better than at the hotel. So
lame.
I'll have to go all by memory. What I do know is that, like, despite his skin, Vanilla Ice grew up, like, in black neighborhoods with, like, all black friends, all black
Fake.
kids, went
That's
to
fake.
black school.
Yo, that's fake, man.
No. Like in Texas. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking
Texas.
I looked up all sorts of shit. I looked up if it was fake. In Texas, I do know he started breakdancing, and he got the nickname Vanilla because he was like the only white kid going out and breakdancing with all the black kids.
Thanks, Mark, for repeating the thing I said a little while ago. I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Technical issues.
Shit. But yeah, they said that the first record was released in 89. Yeah, 89. And, play that funky music's A-side, B-side is Ice Ice Baby. 1990 was when that DJ in Georgia decided to play Ice Ice Baby for the first time on the radio. And in July, so it only took 2 months before SBK Records, the co-founder of it, actually discovered the song and was like, fuck, I gotta buy this fucking thing. So he went like directly to Vanilla Ice and his manager and bought the song for $300,000 and then signed Ice to the fucking record company, SBK Records.
And signed it. Yeah.
Huh?
And then his first tour was where he fucking made his first mistakes. This was
dude, I thought you said and signed it.
So like 2 months after the album came out, and it blew the pants off of fucking everything. He started going on tour with MC Hammer. And it was, at the time, MC Hammer had the #1 album in the country, and it was the first rap album to ever be #1 on the pop charts in the country.
Right.
And so when he went on tour with MC Hammer...
Yeah, you said MC Hammer's record was the first one to hit #1, right? Because that's how it worked.
It was the first rap album to hit #1.
Yeah, MC Hammer's.
On the pop charts.
Right.
And then after the tour, Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby became the first rap single to ever hit #1 on the pop charts.
Exactly.
Which is like a much bigger accomplishment.
Yeah, and like fucking MC Hammer was saying that back when they were touring together, that it was Vanilla Ice's record company that was like, hey, how about you start dressing just like MC Hammer? Because if you look, they wore the same fucking clothes. It was just that 2 different colors, like 2 different styles to the clothing as far as color goes. So like Vanilla Ice being red, white, and blue, and MC Hammer would be in like gold and black.
Gold and black was way better.
Right? Well, American.
That was always the problem with Vanilla Ice, was he got where he was by doing everything himself, right?
Yeah.
And doing it his way and what he wanted to do. And the moment he signed that contract, he let other people tell him he became a puppet. He became a monkey.
Oh, yeah.
He changed hairstyle. He changed his clothes. So he was on tour with MC Hammer, and he started doing like they copied MC Hammer because MC Hammer was so big at the time. They turned him into the white MC Hammer.
They tried to.
Yeah. And
he just did different dances and shit because he was growing up, knowing how to break or learning how to break dance and yeah.
And you watch videos, like there are videos of him doing clubs and stuff before he ever got really big, And I mean, the dude is an entertainer. The crowd fucking loved him. The dude can dance, and he wasn't just doing the same dance moves everybody else was. He was breakdancing and coming up with like his own moves and shit, and like that. I sincerely think that hop over the right move Vanilla Ice fucking made, or at least fucking got popular.
Wait. Which Como doesn't have a show now?
Rob, wait, what? Is there a third Como?
Jeff E in the chat is asking which Como doesn't have a show now.
Oh,
all the Comos got a fucking show.
What?
Yeah.
Is he? I didn't even see that. I just see Jeff E saying, "Is that a fun to make Mark not sound like shit?"
What's up, Jeff E in the chat? How you doing, Jeff?
Maybe Jeff's another Como coming out of the sewer.
A fourth one?
Wants to fuck the Comos.
Yeah. There's that.
I'm on my phone and in my car. I'm gonna smoke a big fat bowl while we talk about Vanilla Ice. Is Annie in the chat? I can't look at the chat. I can't look at anything. You can just talk.
She might be. No, I don't think so. We got 14 watching, so maybe in a few minutes.
We need Annie on because
for 18.
that Annie went through the Vanilla Ice syndrome. She's just that right age.
I might have missed this. Oh, what the fuck happened in Vanilla Ice's life that made him first off decide to be a shitty rapper, but then decide to use his white skin as his entire persona?
Well, like the whole white skin as a persona thing. I mean, most of that was actually him. Like he kind of started it because if you listen to that Play That Funky Music, obviously that song was always saying play that funky music, white boy. But I mean, there's even a little breakdown in that song where they're like, "Go white boy, go white boy, go."
was that Vanilla Ice?
Well, he did a version of that song. He sampled the original, and then because Play That Funky Music came out in like 1970 something.
But just picking the name fucking Vanilla Ice right off the bat, it's like, well, hey man, look guys, I'm the white rapper. And was kind of it didn't work for him.
Well, he didn't exactly pick it. I mean, it kind of stuck with him from growing up and being like the only white kid around. Everybody called him Vanilla.
They nicknamed him Vanilla because he was the only white kid that would break dance with him, with a group of black people that showed up at this one parking lot. So they were like, "Hey, Vanilla," and he didn't like it, so they kept calling him it, and then he just kind of owned that shit. But then they tagged on.
I mean, I could see that. It just seems like a ridiculous thing to build an actual career out of.
Yes.
Especially when you are at the time like the white rapper.
Everything Vanilla Ice built his career off of was jacked from somebody else. Every single thing. I mean, he did of Ice-T, and Ice was a part.
It goes. That was his argument
from MC Hammer. He copied
Vanilla Ice's argument, Schmeckel, for why that song wasn't a ripoff was because in the version it's a do.
Oh yeah, he didn't have the little.
Yeah.
Just a little different. Just a little different.
Mark, Jeffy in the chat says, "You sound like shit, and it's a disgrace." He's talking to you.
Dude, I can't help it, man. Can't help it.
He also says, "I want to fuck one."
Fucked up.
He also says, "I want to fuck one Como," and Annie is at a baseball game.
It's better than building your career off of being a titty streamer. I am a shitty streamer, not a titty streamer, Jeff.
Right.
I've never
fat.
shown
They're
I've
just,
shown Brockus's titties. I've shown Trippy's titties. I've never shown my own goddamn titties.
Full Metal Pickles.
I was under duress.
If we get some money to the Cunt Stream Streamlabs, we can buy Schmeckle some food so that he can get nice and fat, and then he'll have titties.
Yeah, if you guys can give me enough money to get fat, I will eat all that food, get large as shit, and wave those titties around like there's no fucking tomorrow.
Let's just get him ice cream, just chocolatey ice cream, because there's a lot of fat.
There's actually a new Cunt Stream contest going on. The most vicious and mean and fucked up insult at Schmeckle using super chats wins. And we will do it each stream and decide at the end of the fucking stream who actually won. The only thing is it's a $5 minimum for the insults to officially enter.
Yeah, if $5 you're in the contest, all you gotta do is say something to me, something mean to me. Schmeckle.
Fucked up to Schmeckle. Like he's basically been pissing a lot of people off lately. He deserves it.
Man, who the fuck have I pissed off other than Tonka Failure, Vam, Matt, Wizard of Cause, Jeff Holiday, Brockus, you yourself, Zell, Antoine, fucking probably Ishtar, AP, Gaslight Man is still good, but AP, fuck that guy. Irate Prostate, who I got real fucking beef with. Real god. Who the fuck have I pissed off other than that short list of people?
Yeah.
Oh, Wrath. I forgot Wrath.
Hey, who doesn't forget Wrath? Who doesn't forget that guy? He's very forgettable. But Twitter keeps telling me I should follow him for some fucking reason. It's like they're listening to
Wrath is a good guy. I'm gonna say the way he reacted to shit was a little bitch made. A little bit of some pussy shit.
Yeah, he's bitch made.
But
if he's naked and his pubes reach down to his knees.
To be fair, I did invite him into that stream where he said the whole if this is how the stream's going, then I'm out. I did invite him into that with the promise that it was not going to become a drama thing. And then it did. And then we did make fun of the guy quite a bit. You know, I could see why he might be upset with us.
Well, that little sidebar aside there, $5 insult Schmeckle. You can win something. What can they win?
The winner of the contest
from Brockus.
No, that's not happening. That $5 is not enough for something like that. That's terrible. No,
man, it is if they win.
The winner of the contest will actually control the next stream's topic. If it's like, as long as it's something.
Not the next streams. The next Friday's stream.
Yeah, that's right. It's the next Friday stream. And I guess we will keep the contest going per stream to basically see what other fucking topics they've decided on. I think they should even be able to control Cringe of Yesteryear's official fucking topic too at some point. Whatever the case is. Plus a secret bonus reward, which we will not divulge just yet.
Hey, it's a blowjob from Brockus.
It's a blowjob from Brockus!
I like what Full Metal Pickle said. He said $5 bro jobs from Brockus.
Yeah, man. Suck his dick and make him a sandwich.
$5 for a bro job from Brockus? I pay that shit.
Vanilla Ice. Obviously, later in this, we're gonna have to get to what he's doing nowadays.
Well, if you've got a problem, he'll solve it.
Yeah,
man.
Problem, he'll solve it. And I also heard him a quote from him. Ice doesn't melt in your hands; it melts in your mouth. Or ice melts in your mouth, not in your hands. There you go. Even though that's a fucking stupid thing to say.
Ice also melts in your hands. It's ice.
He's got promotion and Mr. Freeze.
He's got a Mr. Freeze.
He has more frozen puns than Mr. Freeze.
Oh, he should have been one of Mr. Freeze's henchmen in Batman and Robin. That would have been great.
Right. Like your second exam.
Where the fuck?
Go get Robin.
Where did we leave off?
We were talking about why he used the whole white thing as his whole gimmick.
I don't really know why, other than he was the white guy. And besides, he had vanilla in his name, so might as well go with it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you didn't see fucking Chuck Berry sitting there going, like, writing songs about how black he was, right?
I don't think so.
No, but he did write songs about
dingling.
The reason why Vanilla Ice actually went with the whole, I'm a white rapper thing is because it was extremely unheard of back in that time.
Well, and I get that. I do understand the appeal of trying to take that angle, but he had to have known it wouldn't go well.
He did, actually. Behind the scenes, he kept telling the label that he didn't want to go that route. He just wanted to use his music and his fucking songs in his way to promote himself, not he's the white rapper. That was a constant fight that he actually had with his label and why he eventually left it.
Well, he wanted to be considered a legitimate rapper and not like a novelty that is white.
Yeah, right. Funny enough, about 8 years later, Eminem would come onto the scene, and that's how he was treated.
Yep.
No, but see, Eminem, he's definitely made reference to the fact that he is white, but it was never his whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, that's because that was a joke gimmick that Dre thought was fucking hilarious when he had actually, discovered him and brought him on and everything like that. Dre was like, dude, you got to make fun of yourself for being the white rapper. And M was just like, yeah, no, I like that. We'll definitely do that.
Was this before or after Dr. Dre penetrated Eminem anally?
During.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Eminem was always asking Dr. Dre, why don't you look at me in the eyes when we're having sex? Dr. Dre was like, bitch, I'm behind you. Anyway, apparently, Mr. Speckle, it was only fucking 6 months after Ice Ice Baby hit the top of the charts that Queen and Bowie's legal team were starting to seek payment.
Which makes complete sense because it was a fucking unacknowledged sample. I mean, he blatantly stole that shit.
Well, Jordan Carey in the chat says, I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom.
God, he was a bad rapper.
Yeah. But apparently, the news of them wanting, restitution, whatever you want to call it, from Ice Ice Baby, went really big because of publicity from the news, the media, and even Vanilla Ice's manager says to Today that what actually happened was basically he called Queen and Bowie's legal team, or they called him, and he handled the shit over the phone. It wasn't really that big of a deal. He said that they were really nice to him and shit. Basically, he said, "Hey, we want 3%," and that was it, or some shit. It was a really small amount of money that they were wanting.
That makes sense. They knew what they had before them. He might have been shitty at what he did, but he was still the only white one doing it, right?
Yeah, which made him popular.
Yeah. They knew he was gonna blow up. They knew his fucking records were gonna sell. 3%, that'll work for me too. I'll take 3% of fucking Vanilla Ice's money any day.
Well, like I said, I think at his peak, he was selling 2 to 3 million records a fucking week.
And that's despite the fact that he had no fucking talent.
Yeah, they said that he basically he made $7 million off that song in just a few, maybe the first month, I think.
Matt, quick fact: I have never made $7 million off of anything,
right?
But I can still say Vanilla Ice is a talentless hack.
Oh, and then I got here, pretty much right after the whole Queen thing, he got hit with even more controversy because he had been questioned by a magazine. They interviewed him, and they're asking him questions about his growing, how he grew up and stuff, and he's answering them, and they're like, "This isn't what's in your biography." And they're telling him, you're supposed to be a gangbanger and a motocross champion, and it says, you grew up in the ghettos of Miami and went to an all-black school. And I guess he told the guy, or from his own mouth, he says that he told the interviewer, where the fuck did you get this thing? And there was a dispute between him And that person, of course, that got big in the media. And then his manager, Tommy Kwan, is who Vanilla Ice said wrote that bio. And Tommy says that the only reason he wrote the bio is because that's what Vanilla Ice told him his life was like.
See, here's what I think. And then they have the example of him doing an interview where, you know, he actually, the information he gives is straight from the bio.
Yeah, they said that too, yeah. Like word for word, directly from the bio.
Just a puppet. Like, they made up a story for him, and he agreed to go along with it until they got busted, and then he just started telling him, like, what he actually...
Yeah, dude, and that's a classic case of, like, the right hand not knowing what the left hand's doing. Yeah. Because obviously they wanted to go with the bio, and he didn't even know they were already starting to go with the bio, or else he probably would have stuck to it.
Right. And it's like, he says it himself, he would have done anything for money at that point. Like, he was getting so much money, people were throwing fucking money at him. He didn't care what he was doing because he was just getting paid huge amounts.
And then
he sounds like my type of guy.
Right? You're way too young to remember this, but a little bit after that, like maybe a couple of days or whatever, after that whole interview thing went public. 8 days. Was it 8 days when he went on to Arsenio Hall?
Yeah.
And Arsenio Hall started questioning him and shit. And you could just see the discomfort on his face.
Arsenio Hall was a weird motherfucker himself. We should probably add him to the list for
all right,
for a future show.
Yep. But then I guess you know, like he did the interview and all that shit with Arsenio Hall, and they said that night, guess who comes up but fucking Suge Knight, trying to. Apparently, the first time that Vanilla Ice told the story was on like ABC News, and he says that Suge Knight came to his hotel and basically beat the shit.
Hotel and picked him up.
Yeah, he says he went to the hotel.
Shit, I remember this story. Suge Knight showed up and beat the motherfucking shit out of the guy to make him do what he fucking wanted.
Dude, Vanilla Ice says that Suge Knight basically beat up his entire entourage and 2 bodyguards, or more than 2 bodyguards, and then came up to the hotel room and says that he pretty much showed him how high up they were because they were on like the 15th floor. Took him out to the balcony first and then was like, look at how high up we are. You want to see what that feels like? You know, pretty much got into his face.
I remember that shit, fucking story.
He says all this crazy shit. But
no, then, man, if it wasn't, if it was anyone other than Suge Knight, I'd find the story hard to believe.
We'll see.
Right.
But Suge was a fucked up motherfucker. He should also be for a future show.
Yeah, there's reports. Mark, go ahead.
There's reports that Suge Knight held Vanilla Ice over the balcony by his fucking ankles until he got it, until he agreed to sign over like a chunk of profits from Ice Ice Baby to Suge Knight.
Well, it wasn't just Suge Knight, but the discrepancy here is that later on, fucking Vanilla Ice changed his fucking story to say that Suge Knight was very nice, very genuine, and came to him as a very nice person and asked him politely to sign over some of the rights to not only Suge Knight, but also a guy named Mario Lavelle Johnson, who claims to have been a co-writer on Ice Ice Baby.
No, I'd say he retracted. He said, you know, I was just exaggerating. It was hyperbole.
Yeah.
When I said that he hung me over the balcony from my ankles and told me, "You want to die, bitch? You want to die?" I was exaggerating for dramatic effect. You understand?
Yeah. And they say too that Suge Knight himself says, "Yeah, I went and I had a meeting with the motherfucker, but I never held him over the balcony or beat anybody up."
Man, Suge says he also had nothing to do with shooting Baby.
Yeah, that's Suge Knight, man. He's fucking insane. They say that Suge Knight doesn't, you know, say that the story was fake, but he just says he wasn't violent. And then I guess nobody really knows why Vanilla has 2 different fucking stories for this whole thing.
Easy, because the first story was the honest one. Then he got threatened and he changed it. Suge is a scary motherfucker.
obvious.
If it was anyone else, I'd say, you know what? Vanilla Ice was probably lying, got caught in a lie, and changed it. But it's Suge Knight. It's fucking Suge Knight. He probably did it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they said at the time that Suge Knight was like 340 something pounds, and I mean, he's a very large
muscle
guy. Yeah, but I guess a little while after that, right? Like he's been in the news like 5 and 6 times, saying stupid shit and doing stupid shit. A band named Third Base came out with a song called "Pop Goes the Weasel," and it was they're basically just making fun of Vanilla Ice from start to finish of that song. Pop goes the weasel. Like saying how stupid you are for getting yourself sued and shit like that.
No, I mean,
Right.
People, rappers have been sampling and shit for a long time when Vanilla Ice got around, but all of them had been doing it the proper way and reaching out and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna make a bunch of money off of this shit, and I used your music. Let's negotiate a deal." Vanilla Ice was just like, "Oh yeah, I heard a track I like, I'm gonna take it."
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't have the little tss, so
Right. But fucking I guess that year, like in 1991, they said that Ice was actually named one of the most well-paid entertainers of 1991 by Forbes magazine. And they also said like basically he didn't really give a shit too much that people were making fun of him in the public eye, but it was really fucking with him on the inside. And at the time, I guess they were putting out Vanilla Ice fucking action figures and fucking I think they said board games and just Vanilla Ice toys and shit. So they marketed the living fuck out of this dude. And you figure if your name's out there in the spotlight like that, you can't live it down. I mean, he still hasn't. And this was 1991, dude.
I'd like to point out we now, like within 5 minutes or so, we'll have a new fund to raise the money to get Samaj a Vanilla Ice action figure.
Mm-hmm. That sounds amazing. And then he can do Vanilla Ice.
He's got to lose that 10-year streak of no sex somehow, right?
Exactly.
Man, you got a fucking Vanilla Ice action figure. You bring that to the bar, ladies are gonna suck your dick.
Yeah.
They won't be able to control themselves. It'll be happening right there at the bar. You whip out fucking Vanilla Ice, you hum a little Ice Ice Baby. They won't be able to control themselves.
I'm right there.
Don't forget that at the end of that bass line, though.
So, you know what?
Otherwise-
Pickle Bass, you guys, your guests tonight, do you have anything to add?
People forget about the Rastafarian years.
Oh,
we only got we've only hit Suge Knight, baby.
Vanilla Ice had Rastafarian years.
Oh yeah, for like
Yes.
2 or 3 years. Like he even put out a fucking like whole Rastafarian album. Like he had dreadlocks, fucking all that shit. And like he tried. I'll give him that.
Because
I always thought it would have sounded more like ICP than Rastafarian.
yeah,
Well,
dude, he had dreadlocks, yes, but he was going for that grunge look, and he was doing kind of a wannabe hardcore rap, and he even calls it hip hop.
Okay, I was gonna say there was no fucking Vanilla Ice reggae, right?
I don't think so.
No, he tried to
gangsta
do
rap
his
with
version.
dreadlocks.
Yeah, gangster rap version of reggae. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
No, he had,
Of Ice Ice Baby.
and then he went metal.
Well,
Yeah.
and the funny thing
But
is,
he
like,
went
Mark
metal.
Oh
He
yeah,
goes
Yeah, I can play a sample of it.
he
would
like
keep
tried
it
to do
on
Please,
heavy
dude,
metal.
Jesus Christ!
Do it, Pickle, do it.
Well,
I do not know nearly enough about Vanilla Ice.
Right, dude?
the funny thing is, like, he's actually signed to Psychopathic Records right
Was. Yeah.
No,
No, I was aware of that he was
Didn't
signed to
last more than a
Psychopathic.
year.
There's even
I
a third version.
Was in the industry at the time and mocked them heavily for it.
A little bit of a-
Psychopathic ain't a good label, but taking Vanilla Ice on
probably, yeah.
would make any label look like a joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, here's a little sidebar for you, Schmickle. You remember Coolio?
Yes.
That motherfucker goes to a bunch of different gatherings with the Juggalos now, and he has this part's pretty funny to me anyway. He has a tattoo on his arm that says Juggalo, but they spelled it wrong. It says Juggalo. It says Jugglo.
All right. Do you at least want to hear a snippet of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear fucking Vanilla Ice do metal.
Oh boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he's just doing his usual rap shit with some metal music in the background.
He changed a couple lyrics over time.
That was the same as Ice Ice Baby.
It is Ice Ice Baby only.
Yeah, metal. Yeah. Skip a little bit into the song to where he's actually kind of like, if you can, like 40 seconds or something like that. Skip ahead. Oh boy, maybe a little further.
This. Vanilla he tried to be corn and he was bad at it.
Yeah, he even had the dreadlocks and the black t-shirt. You know, he went all out. But
Really hoping you like, oh hey, Vanilla did something. That wasn't the case.
Ice, baby.
Fickle.
I'm waiting for him to do like a R&B version, man, where he's trying to really sing it.
Like Ice Ice Baby.
That's more big band. Yeah, let's get him to do a big band version. Oh, now Schmeckle sounds like Mark, and Mark still sounds like Mark.
It's Schmeckle, the remix.
Cut stream, baby.
Guys, I have to take off.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah, no worries.
And setting the whole thing up and everything.
Enjoyed talking more about Vanilla Ice.
I always enjoy
Icy
talking about.
coolness. It's so awesome. God, I could turn into a train wreck.
I think he's jealous.
Later, man. Getting closer to bringing up as cool as ice. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck did Brockus go?
He had to go.
Brockus bounced.
He did.
Little pussy. I was gonna ask him a very specific question about his love for a certain Vanilla Ice looking motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Who looks like Vanilla Ice?
You know goddamn well I mean Zalmark.
Oh yeah.
He's like fat Vanilla Ice. I don't even mean that meanly. It's a little mean, but
if you want to do a little rewind real quick here, I hadn't even got the chance to bring it up yet, but remember I was talking about 1991, right? In March 1991, Vanilla Ice recorded a little ditty called Ninja Rap.
oh.
Mm.
Go Ninja, go. That one.
And that was to a movie, if I recall. That was for a movie.
Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, I love
Technically,
that
there's two
It's so
cameos
bad, but I
going
love
on
it.
at that point.
Yeah, what's the other cameo?
Kevin Nash
Oh,
as the Super Shredder.
Super Shredder. Yeah, my ex's mother loved Kevin Nash. Like, she had a T-shirt that he threw at her during a wrestling match. It's all stained with fucking yellow ass pit stains and shit. And she never washed it. She just stuck it in her closet. That's what I said.
That's gross.
And yeah, he was paid quite handsomely, from what he says, to do the Ninja Rap and appear in the movie, of course. But I don't know how long it was after that. He says he was paid $1 million to star in a movie. Yeah, to be the main star of the movie called Cold as Ice or Cool as Ice. He was paid $1 million, and 3 weeks in, the movie just barely made slightly over $1 million. So they took it out of the theaters.
Damn.
That thing. Theaters.
What? Oh yeah, it hit
That
theaters.
thing
It
was
on for-
released in.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was only for
Jesus.
3 weeks, and then when they realized it wasn't even making the money back that they spent hiring actors, they pulled it.
Yeah,
And then-
that was that's
But be fair,
that was after his failed music career.
Oh, it was right before.
yeah,
it.
they deserve that.
Or yeah, during. Yeah, right after that is when he decided to just kind of diss the fucking peer for apparently 2 years. Like he just went off for 2 years and kind of went by. They said that he went by his real name, and he started doing motocross under the name Robert Van Winkle.
His real name, Robert Van Winkle.
Yep. And they said for pretty much around 2 years he was doing motocross, and they said that he has like a shitload of medals.
And,
Can you imagine if he had tried to come out as a fucking rapper and he just used his real name?
Yeah. He also did competitive shit with jet skis and shit. Apparently, he was number 6 in the world at the time.
That's right. Yeah, he
Really?
liked to.
Wait, shit! So he did have a talent at some point. Why'd he go into rap?
Let's
You
just,
don't make $500 million a day riding jet skis.
yeah, exactly. I agree. Jet skis.
Yes.
You don't
Very
make
nice.
$500 a day riding jet skis.
Yeah, you don't. You make $999,999 a day riding jet skis. Got to get that one more dollar.
Yeah, no, if I was fucking Vanilla Ice, I'm like, hit this jet ski thing. I'm gonna do this, not try to be a rapper.
Right. That's exactly correct, man. But I guess after he had his little 2 years off, he came back in 1994 and released that album called Mind Blowing, which is, I think, the same album that features Ice Ice Baby, the first remix.
That's the one that he tried to be all fucking like Rasa with and shit. And I actually found one of the fucking songs. It's painfully fucking cringy. And I can play it if you guys want.
Yeah,
All right,
play.
If you want shit, I gotta learn this shit.
Yeah, you can play like 15 seconds.
All right, give me 1 second.
So it's all the Vanilla Ice I can take.
There you go.
I actually before this had cancer, but the cancer decided it was taking off after hearing that.
That's amazing. I thought that you were gonna say your cancer got AIDS, but all right.
I think
AIDS
it may have AIDS, but the most important part is it left. Tore a hole in my side. I am bleeding out, but the tumor took the fuck off.
Here you go, Schmeckel. You want to see a
The start of that was just noise.
Here's a picture of
Yeah,
him
that
from
was
that
awful.
era. You like his dreadlocks?
Yep.
We'll zoom in. You
Oh,
like his
come on,
dreadlocks?
Vanilla Ice.
He's got his little blue glasses.
Man.
Here's another one. There you go.
He looks like that. He looks like that fucking. He looks like the Gucci Gang guy. Lil Pump.
Little pump. Look at his little. Is that a nose piercing I see? Looks like it might be.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely got his nose pierced.
Yeah.
So
Is he
Vanilla Ice
holding
was
a
a role model
sword, or-
for.
I think it's a flaming piece of wood. You can't find any larger.
Oh,
photos.
okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's like a big. It's a little tiny piece of wood. It looks like a door frame that's on fire.
Anyway, I've become bored with this, so I will be back in a moment after going to smoke what, despite Trudeau's promises, are still illegal drugs in this country. One of you cons is in charge. Why don't you invite somebody more interesting than you guys? I'll be right back.
I'm gonna invite this guy named Trippy Poop. Oh, he's here.
I don't like that guy.
Yeah, but he's not interesting.
Yeah, he's more interesting than me.
Where's Penoid?
He doesn't know about the ice, baby. Ice, baby.
Who knows? Penoid may have actually fucking trained Vanilla Ice.
It's possible.
I
think Penoid is a better rapper than Vanilla Ice, man. Penoid's got better raps. I think he's busy anyway. He shared Fright Power Hour. Ice, ice, baby. Either way, I'm just gonna pick up where I left the fuck off, dude. He did that Cool as Ice movie. He disappeared. He came back with that fucking song. People apparently didn't like that record, so SPK dropped him from the recording label. Now, is there any other fucking career where you can take 2 years off and still be fucking working for that same company? Because apparently he was still under SPK Records without recording anything for 2 years.
It's called a contract.
Yeah.
They're brutal.
Yeah. I mean, do you still get paid in that time frame?
If you put out shit, yes.
Okay. Child.
Trippy, I'm really sorry, man. I gotta go. I can barely hear anything you guys are saying because of this connection, and I can't keep driving around the whole
It's
show.
not your fault, man. Yeah.
No, that's your fault, Mark.
I know. Fuck. My actual job.
Fuck.
Yeah,
people.
Fuck you, your fucking employment.
Right?
Did
God, I'm making money to support myself.
Do me a favor, Mark. Send a link to Rob so it seems like you're not gone.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I forgot about Mark. I mean Rob. Mob. What you don't know is that Mark and Rob were actually they both are Vanilla Ice. They took turns on stage as Vanilla Ice, and they
now that Trippy said that, Mark, before you leave, I'm gonna need to hear some fucking bars.
We were Milli Vanilli.
Either way, give us some fucking bars.
Not Vanilla Ice.
You wearing blackface ass racist bitch.
Dude, it was brown face, first of all. That's not
brown face. Yes. But
Mark, we're not gonna let you leave until you rap. I want to hear some Ice Ice Baby. Do it up, Mark.
I'm not gonna do that. I barely started drinking, you asshole. I've been working all day.
Oh shit!
Do it. Say that thing about the mushroom.
I don't know the line. I was stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something.
That is one of the most misheard fucking lyrics, dude. Because it's Ice is back with a brand new invention. It's not even addition. I think of it at the exact. I think of it the same way, dude. Yeah, like when I think of it, I think of the same fucking lyrics.
Well, that's because he may have been trying to say invention. He said addition.
He does say addition, doesn't he?
I think he might. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up.
I don't care what he was trying to say, but he says addition.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the fucking syllables that come out of his mouth.
Yep, it says stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs onto me tightly.
Mm-hmm.
Then I flow that harpoon daily and nightly. What the fuck does that mean?
Well,
he's talking about sex. His penis is the harpoon, Trippy.
He might say addition at some fucking point, but I don't see it anywhere here. Who's gonna play this song?
None of us, because he seems like he has no money and he's probably litigious.
Yeah, probably.
He's probably the type who would go after the couple cents.
Rolling in my 5.0 with my rag top down so my hair can blow.
Motherfucker, you cut off most of your fucking hair. You had a little bit on the fucking top. You had the Richard Spencer before it was uncool.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, man.
Later.
Have a good one, Rob.
Here's a line for you, Schmeckle, that makes no fucking sense. Or at least just sounds stupid, just like the rest of the song. The girlie's on standby, waving to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by. We kept on pursuing the next stop.
Yeah, you're reading that second verse, which is just god awful.
I don't think anybody has ever made it to the second verse. To be honest.
There's like fucking 5 verses. I'm trying to look for fucking addition, but everybody knows it as addition, so it must sound like
just hit fucking Control F and type in the word fucking addition.
Come on, Google.
The search function still works. Control F and type in addition. Jesus Christ, it's not a hard thing, Trippy.
Trippy's as computer illiterate as you, Schmeckle.
Dude, the fucking thing doesn't do anything. How about you do it? It doesn't do anything.
For fuck's sake. You know what? I'm going to do it, Trippy, because I'm shit at the internet, but I know how to do the basic shit. Ice, baby lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
It says invention. What the fuck? There's. I'll click the link maybe later in the song. I'll hit Control F so I can use the fucking search function. And I'll type there's no addition in this song. The word addition does not pop up.
It's one of those things, dude. Like, addition sounds better than invention, so people just kind of fill it in with their mind. But Ice never did.
So
oh my god.
Jesus thought that was the fucking line.
Yeah.
But that word does not show up one time in the fucking song.
Oh god. Dance. Bum rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope medley, anything less than best is a felony.
Love or leave it. You better gain.
Oh god. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit bullseye. Why? There's like no rhymes here. The kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out
the beat while the DJ revolves it.
Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Really? I got that fucking line wrong too?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's such a garbled mess of bullshit. That'd be funny if all of a sudden, we look in the Hangout and there's Robert Van Winkle, and we're like, oh shit.
Man, Robbie, awesome. Baby, if you're listening, you send me a DM at Schmeckle TV. Oh, we'll hook up. I'll revive your fucking rap career. Yeah, can't make it worse. I can't make it worse for you.
I wonder if Ani wants on, because I think didn't Mark say that she was like the correct age for the time?
Ani is older than she looks. Yes. She's welcome on.
I'm gonna ask her.
But yeah, fucking Robbie Van Winkle. Does anybody know what he's been doing lately?
No idea.
He had that
TV show. Yeah.
He had that TV show. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
What does he do on that TV show, Ace?
He does where he buys a house, fucking fixes it up, and then resells it for more money, pretty much.
Yeah.
He does fucking home renovation type shit.
Yeah.
I've heard he's good at it. I mean, and I've also heard that he's
I'm sure he is good. And, now that he's, knock out the stupid haircut and all that, he looks like a normal guy. He still dresses like a faggot, but he looks more regular. He don't have the stupid hair. He's got a regular fucking beard and all that.
Right.
But
let's see.
if you're a celebrity, That later
he's 50.
ended up doing a fucking oh shit.
Yeah, he's 50, dude.
But if you later end up doing a fucking home renovation show, you haven't gone on a good path.
Well, I mean, you're still making money. You're still out there. You're still on TV. So, you know. I didn't know he was 50. I thought he was actually a little older than that, to be honest.
I figured he was younger than that, but I guess Eminem's in like his mid-40s, right? So,
right here, you wanna show, you wanna see what he looks like now? That's what he looks like now. Look at that face. That's not a rape face at all.
no, but I mean, he looks a lot more like a regular dude than
this.
yeah, than that.
The 90s was a very confusing time. Here you go. Yeah. Look at how gangster that guy is.
Man, if I ran into that guy in a fucking alley, I would be afraid of going to prison for the rape that I committed.
Right.
Wouldn't even be a second control thing.
Oh, Lord. I don't know what that was all about, but okay. When did he play Mario or Luigi? Oh, God, he's not even Mario. He's Luigi. Like, I don't know.
Man, of course he's Luigi. That's as far as he ever fucking made it.
Oh, there you go. There's a good comparison. Doesn't look like that left eyebrow ever quite grew back.
Right.
Oh, shit, yeah. The eyebrow's still fucked up.
A little bit.
But back when he was supposed to be, a rapper, he was supposed to be tough to some degree. He had a fucking quaff on the top of his head, and he looked like he looked like fucking Jeffree Star.
What does he have? But looks like he reshaved his eyebrow on this one, and he has a fucking thing from cutting himself.
No, I can guarantee. The fucking lines remaining in his eyebrow are because he kept cutting himself when he was fucking trying to do them. He's got scars in the fucking eyebrow. No hair grows there.
Right.
No, it says right there that he fell on the set of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I don't care if you fall down on set. It's not going to give you like perfect lines through your fucking eyebrow.
It's like every picture too, like this one especially because it's just kind of like in two pieces. Actually, this one as well. It's like he's wearing a lot of makeup in that picture, isn't he? You see the line between his neck and his face. I'm sorry. Sometimes these people just put on makeup to be on TV, and somebody doesn't do it right.
I mean, go back up to that one with the fucking quaff on his head and the fucking flag shirt.
There you go.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Does he not look like you can see him singing like Tainted Love or
Doo-wop.
and anything fucking Manson's covered?
Oh, dude, like he gets on the stage and he's got four other white dudes and he starts doing Temptation songs.
I want to see him fucking dance like Corey Feldman. I bet this motherfucker can dance exactly like Corey Feldman.
There's a dance for
and
you.
I bet he's been fucked by Charlie Sheen as much as Corey Haim.
There's a little bit of a dance for you.
Oh, see, that's not doing it for me because it turns out he's got no tone. I thought he was a badass. I thought he was a hard motherfucker.
He thought so.
Well, in that first one where you can see his legs and shit, he's already got knee pads on for you, Schmeckle.
Yeah. That was so that he could blow dudes behind stage. Don't make jokes. Jeez.
Motherfucker's ready.
I'm surprised they're not.
Oh, fucking chagrin. Sitting in the chat. Are we stopped collaborating and listening?
Yes.
I said, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of you tight and blows like a shotgun daily and night.
He knew the real words.
Yeah.
I know the real words.
See, Schmeckle was convinced as well as most people that it's addition.
Oh, it's addition.
He even just searched
Brand new
that
edition.
entire song for the word addition and didn't pull up one.
No, it's not addition. Like, man, fucking dude, Canadians don't understand rap. That's why you don't have any rappers in Canada.
Man.
They do have a lot of rappers
one.
in Canada.
We do have one rapper in Canada. His name is Drake, and he's terrible.
I don't even know if he's a rapper. Like, I think
no, he's kind of more like R&B type shit.
Didn't he have a baby with Beyonce or something like that?
No,
but it recently came out that he got a baby that he hasn't been supporting or any shit like that. Like a stripper
I think it's baby.
Well, that was
like,
dumb.
because that kid looks just like fucking Drake. Home, like.
No, yeah, he was recently called out for it. I think it was actually with Pusha T put out. He was called out for having this kid that he's never fucking acknowledged. And it turns out he's got like a 3 or 4 year old who not only has he never acknowledged publicly, he's never supported in any way.
Oh, did you see that Chagrin in the chat says, I met him once, by the way.
Yeah, that's why Chagrin, you now have the link to the thing. Because if you've met Vanilla Ice, I'd really like to hear about that.
Yo, he had a show where he was on like home or some shit.
Yeah,
and then
home reservation.
He got caught for a breaking and entering charge or some shit while he was making it.
Oh, I didn't even get to talk about it. Dude, in 1987, he was stabbed 5 times.
About the fucking charge.
Schmeckel, in 87, he was stabbed 5 times at a club in Texas.
What?
And Suge Knight held him over top of a fucking skyscraper and shit by his legs.
A skyscraper.
And I completely believe that story.
You could just see fucking Suge Knight hold onto the building with King Kong.
I believe that story.
Dude, you see Suge Knight up there like King Kong hanging off the building, holding Vanilla Ice with one hand.
Yo, dude, have you ever seen Suge Knight? That's a big nigga, home. That's a big motherfucker.
That's a thumbnail, Schmeckel. We need Samaj to get on that shit. Draw Suge Knight as King Kong.
Samaj is back till next week. We got nothing till then.
Well, then it's left in your hands with stick figures.
How are you? How are you, darling?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
I called her darling.
Awesome.
She's from the south.
God damn.
I think Schmeckel just introduced me to my first ex-wife.
Well, that's gonna
No,
be
Trippy, you're never gonna have a wife. Stop having hopes.
Why am I presented?
Dude, you gotta be careful about them downward angles, man. Like, the last chick I met had like a downward angle picture. Yo, she was hiding the giant ass forehead and like 10 fucking generations of inbreeding.
And a penis.
Ouch.
That too. Dude, don't talk about April like that, Pinoid. Jeez.
You don't gotta worry about nothing because I'm already shackled to somebody else anyway, so we're all good.
But what if I shackle myself to that person?
What's your man got to do with tripping?
I'm joking.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Hey,
No, it's not
yeah,
okay. I don't give a fuck. Like, yo, we're gonna get you to cheat tonight. Like, yo.
Yeah, she was saying in the
I'm
chat
sorry.
that.
That's gonna be really hard because my man's perfect and he does everything right. So.
We're not going to get into all that. You met Vanilla Ice one day or night,
Yes.
or behind the curtain, or
One
something.
day, at my first job.
Mages.
Well, Schmeckel's lagging.
Yeah, stop stealing your fucking internet from Roy Rogers.
Alrighty, so one day I'm working at Six Flags, and I'm working in the children's area, and there's this guy and his wife and 2 kids, and they come in, and he keeps asking people, so do you know who I am? So do you know who I am? Hey, I bet you know who I am. And now, I'll admit, I rocked around to Ice Ice Baby as a kid, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together because he looked a lot different. Like, he actually had muscles this time. And
Yeah, there you go.
and so I'm talking to his wife because, you know, I'm just there to make sure the kids have a good time and don't fly out of the teacups because that's my job.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, are y'all having a good time? You know, blah, blah, blah. Everything going great? Yeah.
It's the white guy.
Schmeckle, we can't understand you.
Schmeckle, I can't hear you, honey.
And you're cutting off a woman, so I have to yell at you.
Oh, don't
I
be
felt like it.
white knighting for me.
That's not white knighting. That's not white knighting. That's just, you know.
You got some shit to admit this week.
You know what? That's it. I'm gonna white knight for her everywhere she goes now.
Ew.
Yo,
Gross.
Yeah,
I will.
I'm gonna wear a
slap
fedora.
bitch out.
I'm gonna wear a fedora, and I'm gonna be
You're
like,
gonna
let me
grow
tip
a
my
neck.
hat for the lady.
Please don't. Now I'm getting flashbacks from
No, I
college.
never would. I don't have enough fucking interest in anybody to follow them around and white knight for them.
What a relief. Anyway,
Sexual relief.
so this guy, you know, he's doing right, and I'm talking to the wife, and the wife is really pretty and really sweet. And he's like, yeah, that's Vanilla Ice. I'm like, oh, well, okay then. And then I see them again when I'm on the, I'm working the Ferris wheel. And I got to deal with the whole, do you know who I am? Because he clearly did not remember that he already asked me that, you know.
Mhm.
But there were some people wanting his autograph and stuff, and that was cool, but I had no idea who he was.
Yeah, I can see why. Because if he went from this to fucking to this, that is not him.
Yeah.
That is him.
Lots more tattoos. And no
Oh, yeah.
funky colored hair either. Because, like, if he had the funky colored hair, I would have remembered him from Not Another Teen. I'm just saying.
Right. Like he walks up to you and he's like, "Hey, do you know who I am?" And you're like, "Yeah, you're that failed rapper."
Well, no. What happened was he was just like standing around. He didn't say it to me. He said it to the male associate I was working with, and was like, "No, you know who I am?" Like bobbing his head, like he's one of those little Taco Bell dogs in the rear view.
Oh shit!
You know who I am?
I
No.
Means. Yeah, means. Eat a dick.
mean, I
Kirby.
mean, yeah. No, not about. No, I wasn't talking about you, man. I was talking about fucking Scary Movie 2. When that chick's like,
yeah.
right, left, son, and she was, that's a nice jacket you got on there, homeboy. You not, yeah, I mean, or homegirl, whatever.
That's my whole story of Vanilla Ice. Just
Did you push him down a slide? I would have pushed him down a slide.
I needed that job.
Here's a great photo right here. That is a perfect photo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Yeah. Look at that fat fucker who ran out of paint in his face.
That's Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope.
Yeah, I don't know them guys.
Oh.
You don't know them because you don't listen to fucking faggy juggalo rap.
Nope.
And Schmeckle has admitted before that songs that I've played for him, he was like, "That's not bad," and those were juggalo rappers.
Man, I listened to that one fucking guy. That one fucking.
Hey, wait! I saw a really good picture. Why did you?
Hold on.
Wait.
Which one?
Where'd it go? Hold on. Oh, okay. It's third row.
It wasn't
To
that bad.
the second one from the. Oh, you just passed it. Go back. Go back.
Oh. Okay. You see
No.
third row.
Right
I was
there.
right here.
You just had the mouse on it.
This one.
No.
This one.
No. Over one, down one. The Ben and Jerry's. You're killing my joke.
Oh.
That's the best picture right there.
Vanilla Ice, son. He's like, stop, collaborate, and listen. I'm bringing you some brand new ice cream.
You cannot not say it. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. I can't remember.
We'll have a stop. Yeah.
No, nobody interrupt. I want to hear Chagrin rap. Keep going.
I can't rap to that song. I don't know that one as well as I know a few others.
Okay, then I don't know. Do something by NWA. You're from that area, right?
I really listen to a lot of Christian rap, so that's not gonna help.
Christian, like
There's fucking Christian rap now.
I
don't
love
know.
me some Lecrae. I can't help it, and I love
There you go.
KB. It sounds good.
Yo, I like Splinter.
Master
Or
Splinter?
Crucifix. Crucifix. There we go. Crucifix.
Master Crucifix. No.
He did some tracks with fucking Bubba Sparks and who's them dudes? Who's them dudes down south? Shit, man, I forget their name. Oh, the Lax. The Lax. There we go.
Oh yeah, they did a song with the Moonshine Bandits out back. I like that one.
Wait. You listen to the fucking Moonshine Bandits?
Have you met me?
No, I didn't know anybody actually listened to them outside of a joke. I only know the one song.
What song?
For My Outlaws.
Oh,
It's funny. I
God.
can't enjoy funny stuff.
Wait a minute. Oh, God.
Everywhere
He's
we
got
go, we go
open
out
wide
back.
on his knuckles. Sorry. Go ahead.
Come on. Everywhere we go out back. I mean, it's hilarious.
I've only ever heard the one song. The one they did with Colt Ford. For My Outlaws.
Oh no.
Yo, I hate Colt Ford. Yo, Colt Ford's hot
No,
garbage.
I fucking hate Colt Ford. It's how I ended up coming by the song. I was showing the missus. If you think these rappers are bad, look at these guys. And I came across that one song, and it's actually not a bad fucking song.
Which
Yo,
knuckle?
you gotta
He
think-
has the same tattoo on his knuckles as you. It says wide open.
Anus.
Oh, ow.
Motherfucker, you see my knuckle, because I only got the one knuckle tattoo.
See? Look at that.
Psycho cut
Same
me.
tattoo as Schmeckle. Schmeckle's like, no. My hands are meant to go this way so that it says open wide. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Sure.
that smile. That smile is so holding it apart. That's what's
Yeah.
going on.
Oh, look at that. Here he is all cleaned up.
Yo, he looks like he's heading back to his high school reunion and shit.
All right, now he's going to be a choir boy at his local church.
Yeah.
He's like, I
He's
am
had-
wide open, pastor.
He's heading to an AA meeting and shit.
See if we can get
That
a
is
nice picture of the smile.
Oh, hey, Allie, I love you, girl. I need to talk to you later. But anyway, bye.
Okay.
Man, Chagrin, don't be nice to people in our chat.
Yeah.
Chat lives
We don't
matter,
respect
Freckle.
Yeah, we're supposed to be kind here.
we only respect them when they give us money.
you go,
Exactly.
Chagrin.
Until they
There-
pay us, don't be nice to them.
There's
Hey,
a nice
they-
grin for
they
Chagrin.
paid- Oh God. Okay. I have this screen TV. This is not cool. That's like give me nightmares. Oh my
What if it's
Lord.
close up?
Ugh.
And look at
I
that
wanna
scar
wax
on his
his
eyebrow,
eyebrows.
Schmeckle. Look at that scar on his eyebrow.
I
That's
was
a shame,
that
mate.
just
So
makes
right.
me so
Look
mad.
tough.
You were right.
He has a
He's got it
face scar
reshaved again.
that makes him a badass.
Yeah,
Dude, I've got a scar on my eyebrow. Does that mean that I'm hardcore?
Well, then you're a badass too, Chagrin.
That's not
You're
what
a gangster.
hardcore. That
You are
the-
hard as fuck. I would
I-
have no doubt that you killed 50 men.
There you go, Schmeckle. You said you wanted. Look at he's being nice
I
and
can
hard
joke
for you.
people out,
It
but I
says
don't
his
know if
real
I
name
kill
again, and that makes him look very not tough.
Well, I googled it. I googled it as Robert Van Winkle. So, AKA Vanilla Ice, showing his tattoos.
Bum, bum, bum,
His last name
bum.
is Van Winkle.
I think my model friend has better tattoos than this guy.
You get a dirt
In fact,
face of
I'm
him.
pretty sure she's more hardcore than.
How can you be a rapper when your last name is Van Winkle? That should disqualify you.
That's why he had a stage name. Come on now.
Yeah, he was like, my name is
I don't
Robert Van
give a
Winkle.
Stage
You know
name.
damn well the first time you get into a
You think
fucking
Snoop Dogg is really his name?
conflict
Come
with
on,
another
Freckle.
rapper, they're gonna be like, "Hey,
That
Van
dude's name is probably
Winkle."
Robert.
Yeah, he was like, my name is Van Winkle. I'll put a pinky right in your stinkle. Oh, it's the same face. it's, just-
Oof.
it's the same fucking look.
Just with years of cocaine residue on top of it.
Yeah. Why is
Oh,
his
I
head
hate
so
that.
skinny?
I hate that. What is that? Is that like Morse code or something? A dot and a dash? What's going on there? I freaking hate it. Oh my God.
I'm missing some. Dot dash dot dash period.
His face is signaling for help. Even it doesn't want to be associated with him.
Look, all these years go by and his head is still skinny.
Become funny.
I don't know. Maybe he is.
Oh, really? Oh, really? You darn dirty ape. Okay, then fine. I see how it is.
Damn dirty.
It was a compliment, Sugar.
Yeah, sure. See if I make another cupcake for you, jerk.
Little known fact is
by the
that,
way, I did want to say that cupcake was awesome.
That's the same one I made months ago. I just had a new Twitter, and I wanted everybody to know it was me.
Oh,
Schmeichel, did you make it into the thumbnail? Did you make it the thumbnail?
Yeah, it's the one I made on that stream.
My only complaint with that cupcake is that you didn't mail it here so I could eat it.
Dude.
Yeah, mail it to him, sure. Be all hard and crusty and shit.
But no,
but a little
Sugar,
known,
you were always like somewhat entertaining. You've never made me laugh like that.
I was now you're backtracking. You just want to get me on another stream so you can get me drunk again and raise some money for you. I know what's going on here.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys donate a sufficient amount, Chagrin will get very interested for you.
I am not getting wasted right now, mister. I got fried chicken to make tonight.
Hey,
it's fun.
Cooking is always a lot more fun when you're drunk.
Dude, you just want me to get so drunk I get back in the Roo suit. That's not happening today, okay? It's just not. We're not doing that again.
Don't, we'll set it up for tomorrow, Chagrin. Don't worry.
No!
There's a good, no, that's the same one. I was going to say there's a good picture of that smile. But
no, Chagrin, since I do like you, I'm going to say don't come by tomorrow's cunt stream.
Yep. Look at that dyed fucking facial hair.
Well, why are you saying not to come by?
Like,
What
motherfucker,
the fuck is this? Sorry.
Oh, no.
Scared me.
When white people try to be gay,
kill it with fire.
bad.
Kill it with
It
fire.
says baby hair righteous. Baby hair righteous.
Yo, ain't that dude
Do
from
not
Facebook?
click that goddamn link.
Yeah, that's that guy from the Mark Zuckerberg movie.
This guy? That's
That is-
Yeah.
This is
If
my
you
Probably.
don't
I have
have
college
the black hat there.
there you go.
Where he's wearing the black hat. That was the fucking promotional image for his fucking home renovation show.
This one?
No, with the black hat, which was it was in the related images for the last one. Or right there.
By the way,
This one?
what's going on tomorrow that I'm not supposed to be there?
You're fully welcome to come. Just it's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be
How's
hurt.
that
Oh,
doing?
somebody was
It's
waiting
been
for that
every
one.
other-
People upset. It's gonna be hopefully the. Hope I shouldn't say hopefully, but maybe there will be tears.
Maybe.
Who are you gonna ambush this time?
We do not
You.
ambush anybody. They come in with a full fucking knowledge of.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's that one
Like a-
picture with the Eminem hair. Look at that. Ah,
That's before he got his teeth whitened too, and now his hair matches his teeth in that picture.
nice. Thanks for pointing that out.
I'm sorry, Robert. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you guys, what happened to Suge Knight?
Oh shit, Seal.
Oh, maybe. I thought it was Suge Knight because there's a picture of him right
Was that
next to
after
it. Like,
Heidi found out he cheated?
it's like, here's Suge Knight. Here's him after the fire.
Oh.
He does kind of look like him. He lost some weight in the fire, too.
It burned off.
It burned. Somebody, dang it. Somebody got it. Right
We're
there.
always talking about burning calories. He did it the quick way.
Here's Robert Van Winkle when he worked at KFC.
That's the employee in one picture.
Yeah, dude. He's dropping fucking dyed chin hair into the chicken while he's fucking preparing.
They make him make him
Are we sure that's not just the splatter from the grease that made that face?
Maybe.
that's
You look up Robert Van Winkle, and none of the. Oh yeah, well, we're at the point where like 95% of these pictures are not Vanilla Ice.
True.
So
Look at that
95%
motherfucker
better.
right there next to the black hat picture.
This one?
That guy definitely other side.
Yeah, he lives in the Vanilla Ice.
That's a different people, I guess.
Yeah, apparently it's a popular fucking name. I don't know who the fuck wouldn't change their name. My last name is
I'm
Van.
sorry. If your last name is Van Winkle, don't have children.
Schmeckle.
You were making a bad life for your kids.
Schmeckle, he has a daughter. He has a daughter named Dusty Rain.
Oh, and
Yeah,
she's
you're
gross
gonna be
looking
wearing
too.
glasses.
That's sad.
That's not her. That's not her.
Oh.
But he does. He has a daughter
Yo.
named Dusty Rain.
If you name your kid Dusty Rain, you might as well just buy her some glass heels while you're at it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a worse one than that, though.
What you got?
Somebody in my family decided to name their child Secret Alizé, and I told them they should wait till they're 18 and let them pick their own stripper name.
Well, I mean,
Right.
this might actually be doxing myself a little bit, but my daughter's name is actually Musty Cunt.
Musty Cunt? Oh. It's not a bad name.
I thought it was appropriate.
I told you before.
Just in case that ever happens to her.
Damn Canadian names.
I told you about Frank Zappa. His daughter's name is Moon Unit Zappa.
No, and that's you should have a good amount of control over your kids and shit like that. There's certain things that shouldn't be allowed. If you want to call your kid Moon Unit, you're probably a bad parent.
I don't know. It can't be much worse than when people put the apostrophes everywhere and like try to make the pronunciation sound good. Like, I've met somebody before with the name Jaeen, and it was J apostrophe G E N E. Jaeen. I'm like, really? Really? That's what we're going with?
Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave Chagrin in charge. Fuck the
No,
rest.
do not leave
Do you see what one of those
Mr. Chagrin, you're in charge.
I don't want
It means
to be.
all of the stuff.
Rise to the fucking responsibility.
Yeah, look at the
I'm gonna go
people
make
also
cupcakes.
ask.
Bye, y'all.
So she just dips.
I mean,
All I can hear
I got one
is Pinoid's
story,
truck right now.
and he grew up in like Texas, and he wanted to act like he was super hardcore and everything.
Okay, I can deal with having that haircut, but that outfit, no.
Why does he look like an extra from a really bad sci-fi movie from the 70s? Like, what is, like one of the police officers in Logan's Run? What are we doing here?
You got his shoulders were in 1988.
He was on Arsenio Hall in that outfit.
You should have seen Arsenio Hall's outfit. That shit was goddamn ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Well, most of his outfits were ridiculous.
Although,
High shoulders.
Yeah.
wait,
That is
did
some-
Eddie Murphy have shoulder pads and?
Yup. 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 That's what I'm saying. There was a point where shoulders were a big thing.
Yeah, 80s.
Shoulders. We gotta pad our shoulders.
Even
80s,
women.
early 90s.
80s.
I'm just glad we moved. Or I guess we're just moving down the body because it was big shoulders, and then for girls it was big breasts, and now it's big butts. We're gonna eventually be where big feet are gonna be in, and then sexy. You know,
Trippy will be happy, but the rest of us will be
Yeah.
like, God damn it.
Feet.
Damn it, Trippy. What did you do?
Well,
Feet
if
people's
Trippy
out there.
has his feet at that point.
Hey,
Well, his feet
that
will
joke almost came through.
the fucking diabetes will take his feet.
Diabetes. You know, like I said, if I lose a foot, I'm gonna mail it to y'all. I'm gonna cut it in half.
Ew.
I'm gonna mail you guys my foot.
I don't want to be a part of this.
And y'all motherfuckers will be
This
happy.
is not what I signed up for. I
Oh,
was
check
supposed
out
to
that
watch
pink and
the
teal.
movie and leave. It was a
Chagrin,
whole
check out that pink and teal outfit. Check that shit out.
I'm sorry, I'm annoyed
Pink
by
and
how he's
teal.
holding that microphone.
In fact,
He looks like a Mary Kay rap.
Who holds your fucking microphone like this?
Hi, I'm
Don't
Rob.
know.
Welcome to my party.
The fuck is in his pants?
I think you're hosting. You're seeing
Something's
the
in his
lip gloss
pants.
tonight.
I think it's alive.
You did the
Yeah,
duck
that
face.
is the gayest pants
You
ever.
started the duck face.
Yeah, dude. Look at him, see Hammer.
All right, guys, I gotta bounce because husband is home and I need to cook him dinner. So I'll see y'all later.
See ya. Where?
Don't be a good wife, Chagrin.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, but it's hilarious.
But the man that sparkle.
He didn't need the fucking vampire skin. He's got enough sparkles on his new outfit. Millions of sequins. Fucking. Apparently, he stuffed a microphone in his pants. I'm gonna guess. I know the mic's in his other hand. He just has like a fucking groundhog in his pants right there. Yeah,
to grab his
Pinoy
pussy.
over here picking up them lot lizards.
Man, I'm just hanging out on the side of the fucking road. I got a flat tire. I'm broke down right now.
No shit. There
Man,
you go, Schmickle. That looks like
That's
a fucking
not how
mug
you're
shot.
supposed to do your job. You're a fucking trucker. You're supposed to be driving. You're supposed to be on your way. You're supposed to be getting to your fucking destination. What the fuck are you
I know.
doing, Tom?
I got a fucking flat tire. I got to wait for a fucking person to come rescue me.
That's ridiculous.
Who the fuck
Yeah,
you tell
you don't got a fucking spare.
There's
It's a
18 fucking
semi-truck.
wheels. There's really no point in having a fucking spare.
There's 18 wheels, but you got one flat.
Yeah,
if
I
you had
know.
a spare, you'd have no flats.
The only way that
Yeah,
he could like get up and go is if he just raised whatever axle it was on, if it's in a spot where he can raise the axle.
Oh yeah, wait, shit. Yeah, you got a big ass fucking truck. I guess a jack won't exactly do the job.
Yeah, them little Dodge Caravan joints ain't gonna do nothing for this.
See, what you
know,
got to do
plus
is you have
there's
to wave-
25,000 pounds in the box too.
you have to wave down a smart bus and see if the people who are on it can help you change your tire.
It's called a fucking smart bus. The people on there probably know what they're doing. I
Probably.
trust.
Yeah.
The
You have
fuck
to
is
have
a smart bus?
You have to have a degree.
It's
just to
like
get
the
on one.
opposite of the short bus.
Is there a smart bus? I didn't even know there was a bus full of smart people.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought this dude was in blackface.
Mark Como wants to know what your trucker handle is, Pinoid, and I don't know if that's something that would dox you. So
Nah, yo, I
answer
don't.
it or don't.
Yo, I'm from 2018. We don't use CVs anymore.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
This is 1975.
I think I found a
I'm not
picture of
running
Steve-O smoking weed.
That's probably not weed.
It looks green.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
it's Steve-O.
As far as the radio shit and all that goes, you probably just use fucking cell phones at this point, right?
Yeah. You know, I mean, you know when the traffic's out there because you have a fucking map. You know, what I mean, it tells you where there's traffic. You don't need somebody telling you where shit is.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Knee pads, man. Again.
Trippy, I've become so bored of fucking Vanilla Ice that I don't talk about Pinoid's truck.
His trucker handle is I know what his trucker handle would be. It would be
Chunky Lover 69.
I was gonna say Frog Lips.
So that's like a screen name. You can't be like hopping up on the fucking CV going, "This is Trunky Lover 69." Look at anybody going northbound on fucking I-87.
You know his name ain't Chunky Lover, it's Trumpy Lover.
Mark Como says his handle is Vanilla Nice.
Oh, hey. You want some cringe?
Yo.
Yesteryear smell? There you go.
You know
right
what
there.
I did learn when I started driving truck? If
Oh
you say
shit! Yeah, add OJ to the list.
No problem.
OJ. Yo, if you say good buddy to somebody over the CV, They'll want to fight you because that's like you calling somebody a faggot.
10-4, fag.
10-4, good buddy. And they're like, what the fuck you say?
Yeah. What the fuck you call me, motherfucker? I ain't your fucking buddy. They get really mad about that.
Go out there and get a fucking CB radio and just get on there,
You call him good buddy when you're both aimed at the same place, and they're gonna think you're gonna meet in the bathroom.
Yeah, meet me in the stall, good buddy.
Yo, the only time I've ever seen a fucking glory hole is in Boston.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it was fucking disgusting. It was like they had like it was like fucking caked with cum with like fucking tissues all around. It was fucking nasty as shit. It's like the most disgusting thing I ever saw.
The area I went to school, 95% of the fucking bars had little taped over holes in the fucking stalls. I don't know if they were glory holes or if they were just somebody who got bored and decided to make a hole while they were taking a shit. Or
if there's tape over it and the hole is still exposed, glory hole. If there's just tape over it to cover it, it's probably a glory hole.
Yeah, no, a lot of these places they had these holes that would be at about dick level if you were willing to put your knees on a bathroom floor. And they were always taped over, but never like plastered over or anything. Despite what a lot of people think, Toronto is a filthy fucking city.
Yeah. Fucking, just New York in general is fucking disgusting. Once you get up that far, like, the further north you go, the worse it gets. Like, down south, not terrible, but, man, up north is fucking...
I got to agree with that, because if you go north from here, you hit Quebec.
There you go. I think...
it's a trippy face.
I was going to bring that back up. Bring that up. My buddy Rusty, I think he grew up in, like, somewhere near New York, whatever, but his nickname was Dago.
Yeah, you can't be calling Italians Dagos. They get really mad about that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It ain't Italian too.
For me.
Yeah, you just gotta call them wops. It's a lot easier.
Wop.
One syllable, not two.
Greasers. There's names you can use, but fucking.
And I come from an area where like I didn't know the word nigger until I was probably like 14, 15. I knew the word wolf like age 2 or 3.
See, Pinoid, you could have flagged down that motorcycle, dude. You could have ridden bitch.
I need to take the load where it needs to go. I'm heading the wrong fucking way right now. If I want to go home.
They don't need that shit. It's just a bunch of diapers or something. It's cool.
If you can get a whole group of bikers driving past you at the same time and get them all to help you lift up the truck, then maybe you can change that tire. Oh, wait, you don't have a fucking spare.
Yeah, it would help if I had a spare.
Yeah. He's got to put it in his living quarters.
I can't see driving a fucking vehicle without a spare.
It happens. I mean, semis tend to carry spares. You know what I mean? They do. Like, usually there's, like, one in the back of the truck if you're running the day cab or something. But, like, I'm in a fucking sleeper. So we don't have fucking spares on these.
You'd think, like, you'd still think they'd put a spare in there somewhere.
You would think.
Especially if it's a sleeper, where you're relying on this motherfucker for long-ass trips.
You got to crazy glue the spare to the back of the cab.
Motherfucker, just let it sit in the little spot where you sleep. Push it onto the ground when you're going to bed.
But then it gets stolen.
It would be all dirty.
But it's going to get dirty when it's on the truck.
Then just keep it on the fucking ground.
If you hit the brakes too hard, it would come up and hit you in the back of the head and shit.
Yeah.
Then don't hit the brakes too hard.
Man, do you know how retarded people drive?
Yes.
How hard can you actually hit the fucking brakes in a truck and not
Oh,
disasters.
I make the tires fucking bounce in this bitch.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen motherfuckers literally blow the brake calipers out the back of these motherfuckers. Just they explode.
I always figured with the fucking truck you had to do the fucking slow stop.
No, we try to do the slow stop. So like you know what I mean? Because if you hit the brakes too hard, like the load inside will hit the front of the trailer and actually bend the trailer forward and shit.
Oh shit, yeah, I guess the load would shift forward.
Yeah, and if you make a turn while you're doing that shit, everything will go to one side and then roll your whole truck the fuck over.
Fuck.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of danger in what I do.
Man,
You know what I mean?
I want to go for a fucking ride along with one of these fucking long range fucking truckers.
Yo, dude, I know where you can put Schmeckle. Put him between the cab
it
and
sounds
the
like it sounds like it's more exciting than I previously had thought.
Schmeckle just wants a load in his face.
Schmeckle just wants to get used at a truck stop.
Oh, he's gonna be like, I gotta see these glory holes. He's gonna look in one and he's gonna get pregnant in the eyeball.
The whole trucker thing, it always seemed like a boring fucking job. You drive from one place to another, right? But no, if it's all fucking dangerous and shit, I want to see that shit.
But you get to take speed too. Lots of
man,
speed.
I love speed. I actually hate speed. I tried it once and all it gave me was a headache. But yeah. I could substitute it with cocaine.
I told you I had I think I told you. I had a buddy who was addicted to speed. Fucking he was taking pills that were half speed and half caffeine.
That probably isn't a good mix.
Yeah. And then he would take painkillers. But he was only taking the speed to counteract the painkillers. So that he could still work out. It was crazy arrangement.
Yeah, I tried speed once. I was probably like 17, 18. I was working a kitchen job. One of my coworkers was like, "Hey, man." He was the guy who, at that point, usually got me my pot, my mushrooms, coke, basically anything. He's like, "Hey, man, I got some speed." Like, man, I never fucking tried that. Let me try that. And I tried it, and I spent the whole fucking shift just with a mad headache.
Mm-hmm.
That was the extent of how it hit me. Just a massive headache. The
90 guys.
Literally no other effects.
These motherfuckers, another 90 fucking minutes till they fucking get here. These cock-sucking motherfuckers.
Man, you're gonna get to your destination late, and as I've heard, you're gonna get fined.
Yo, I don't get fined. I don't. This is a drop and hook. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's just now my fucking night is delayed by 3 hours, which means I gotta go home 3 hours fucking later.
90 minutes is an hour and a half, not 3 hours.
I've already been sitting since fucking 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
man, that's fucking ridiculous.
I fucking feel you. So like that means I'm like 9.
So another hour and a half. Like you've been waiting 3 hours for these guys.
Yeah.
Or you will be waiting 3 hours, I guess.
Yeah. Plus the time for them to actually change the fucking tire.
Oh yeah, I guess it's an hour and a half till they actually show up. Then you still got to wait for them to actually do it.
Yeah.
You need to call Uber Tires, man.
I'm telling you, man. You should have got those fucking bikers that passed to just help you lift it up. Oh wait, still no fucking spare.
Another thing they could have done, Schmeckle, with your logic, is lift his whole rig up and then put it on the back of their bikes, and then bam.
Yeah, just let them drive. If all of you go together, you can lift it, and most bikers travel in groups that are large enough that I'm sure you'll be able to get all the bikes under the truck so that they can bear the weight, and I guess the bikers will just like duck down.
Yeah.
And then you can drive that way.
Man, look, I'm not trying to flag out.
You can make it all the way to Arizona that way, man.
Yeah, I'm not
He's
trying
a
to flag
local
down a
driver.
biker gang in fucking Baltimore, Maryland. All right.
Hey, you're a local driver, right?
Yeah, no. If you're in Baltimore, maybe don't speak with the bikers.
Fucking my brother-in-law. He owns his own truck, and he's like the long haul driver. Or
Yeah.
at the time, he owned his own truck. I don't even know if he still does. But man, he had come to our place, and he was telling me that his fucking gas bill was like $500 fucking dollars just to fill up his tank. Not even all the way.
Yeah, no, fucking like yo, I spent $1,100 last week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, Tom, you're fucking stranded for a little while. Does that mean you're available for the cunt stream?
Yo, I'm fucking hanging the fuck out apparently.
You to just hear him on the country just bitching at the fucking dudes changing his tire.
Motherfuckers.
Tonight we're gonna be talking about how we're not doing any drama tonight, which should go exactly as I expected to.
There will be drama.
Right, you know damn well. Yo, are you bringing fucking Baracus with you?
Yeah, Baracus will be there.
God damn it! No, there's gonna be fucking drama, man. Yo, leave that motherfucker at home, for fuck's sake. Like, yo, just tell him like go sit in the corner somewhere, so we don't have any fucking drama. We can just wait till tomorrow and then break him out, and then there'll be all types of drama tomorrow.
Oh no! Tomorrow there's gonna be a shitload of drama. He's going on to a non-stream, and they're not gonna be talking about this particular situation, but he's gonna be talking about abusive relationships, and I know damn well that it's gonna stir shit up, and we go immediately after that. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Tonight we are having a no drama night. We're gonna talk about how pretty Trippy's mom is.
Yeah. I got another stream I gotta go to.
Samaj is good at art. How Brockus
I'm gonna be streaming
probably has a good quality.
Yo, yeah. Trippy, man. Yo, what's going on with your channel, man? Is your shit still broke?
Yep. I just checked.
Yo, man, just use the fucking bubble.
I use the bubble. I can mix it up with using my Trippy account. And whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah, just use the fucking
channel too.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, it already got like 100 subscribers on it.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, Tom. You only have 100 subscribers
on the bubble.
The second channel.
Okay.
That's my streaming channel that I made because I caught a hate speech straight for making fun of mariachi bands.
Yeah, the only reason I haven't been using the bubble is because I usually don't stream on my own channel till Monday.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I know over the weekend you'd be going hard and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking use the bubble, make some fucking money.
I jump in other people's channels and I yell at people. Come on, Schmeckle, bring me somebody to fucking yell at. I'll hook you up. I don't even need to know what they look like.
Join our non-drama stream in like an hour.
Oh God, I gotta. I don't know exactly when, but I'm supposed to be on Rate Prostate's channel. I think it's at 11 my time. So,
what are you doing? Rate Prostate is a homosexual, and you shouldn't trust him because of that.
But he's had this shit set up with me since before yesterday. So.
What are you doing, Chaos 120?
What you don't realize is that while he was reaching out to you to set that up, it was all a plan to get you in the same place as him so we could stick it in.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't want that, Trippy.
It's fine.
It's been a while for Trippy. He needs the action.
It's totally fine.
Yo, they like Harlequin over there a lot, so have fun.
Oh, it's the cream stream is what I'm supposed to be on.
Oh, he's on the cream stream? Oh, that's a cool stream to be on. Have fun with that. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think he said Harlequin and Parsnip are going to be on. So.
Oh, have fun. Have fun with that bullshit.
I might yell at tonight.
Man, I got the two of you guys on that one stream, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't know beforehand there was any fucking beef between you guys.
I don't have any beef with Harlequin. I just got sick of hearing the same old shit out of her.
Yeah, I don't.
She knows I don't have anything to really go off about today.
Yeah, I don't like her. You know,
no, I'm not asking for more beef. We're shutting this stream down in like 10 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Well, we don't got time for more beef right now.
Like as a person, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
Like, she don't make any.
Man, he was like, she won't even send me any nudes, man. I don't like this bitch.
Nah,
like,
she don't even make fucking content. And she out here fucking streaming, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm just gonna hang out with everybody because everybody likes me. Like, eat a dick. Like, nobody likes you and you don't make any fucking content. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, bitch, I got 500 fucking videos and shit.
Hey, you know what? I'm actually gonna allow this. We'll go a little late. Speak your mind, Tom P.
That's where I'm at. That's just where I'm at. Like, yo, look, we grind. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. You get out here, you put in work, you make content, you do your fucking thing, you earn your motherfucking position. This bitch hops on. She got like fucking, you know what I mean, 10 subscribers and shit. No content whatsoever. Gets on, starts streaming like she's somebody to fucking important. Yo, fuck that shit, home. Like, yo, earn your fucking spot. You know what I mean? There's plenty of motherfuckers out here who deserve that fucking position just because you abroad and all these motherfucking dudes want to fucking see your ass and shit. Everybody want to fucking kiss your ass. Yo, fuck that shit. I'm not fucking that bitch. I ain't even learned the goddamn name. That's where the fuck I'm at, home. And fuck that garbage. And fuck the tow truck driver for not fucking changing my tire faster.
No, I see. I'll be honest. Allie ain't my type, but
I don't even know the bro's name, home.
She is a marketable female, so I'm going to use that for Not Safe for Wednesdays.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't mad at you about it. You know what I mean? It's just on that level where it's like, yo, man, I'm not interested in dealing with motherfuckers who ain't out here putting out content and doing their fucking thing. You know what I mean? If all you're gonna do is you're gonna come out here and hop on other people's shit and just act like shit's smooth. If you got like no videos on your shit, like, yo, you ain't hopping on my fucking stream. Out. I mean, unless you're like
Tom, I haven't put out a video for probably 4 or 5 months.
Yo, I'm on your shit. You ain't on mine.
This is a fair point.
Yo, that's the whole point.
As far as the videos go, I don't think you need to do videos if you make streams.
Yo, she don't even make streams. She just gets on other people's shit.
Does she not have her own shit? I thought she was called Harlequin's Happy Hour. I figured that was the name of a show.
Nah, man, that's just her motherfucking name.
Oh, I always figured that was the name of her show.
Nah, man. Like, I ain't never seen one of her shows. Like, nobody ever seen none of her fucking shows. Nobody knows who that fucking broad is, other than the fact she gets up on everybody else's shit all the fucking time.
I finally finished pissing.
I mean, to be fair, man, until a couple months ago, that was trippy, you know?
Whoop whoop.
I feel you. But Trippy's his shit, and he streams like fucking 8 days a fucking week and gets it in, does his fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he gets up on the Trippy cast, and he earns his motherfucking position, and he pulls in fucking viewers. Like, every time he fucking streams, just on some random shit, on some nonsense, being a fucking weirdo, he pulls in like 20 motherfuckers into the goddamn stream.
That's pretty damn true, at least until the fucking channel got killed by something. Stupid ass fucking people with their stupid fucking copyrights on bullshit. It was a goddamn fail compilation.
I don't see the difference. I mean, obviously I see the difference, but no, I don't really see the criticism for someone who ain't pumping their own shit out, who's just appearing on shit.
Well, she's got streaming. Yo, Pinoy, she streams. She just deletes them.
Okay, I thought so. Mm-hmm. Like Harlequin's Happy Hour. That's the name of a show. That's not the name of a person, right?
Yeah. She streams with her guy over there, Celestial Parsnip, and she goes on his channel, go on somebody else's channel and stream together. I think she had over 100 subs too.
Look at it this way, Pinoid. What do you think? What do you think of Samaj?
Samaj? Yo, I don't really know Samaj. You know what I mean?
He's one of the most vital parts of the construct.
Again, I don't know the cat like that.
Does not
you know
do
what I'm
his
saying?
own shit.
I don't have an opinion of him. You know what I'm saying? He's not like super forceful with some shit. I know he makes icons and shit, or avatars for everybody, and that's pimping. He does a whole bunch of artwork. That's cool. He makes shit. He does shit. You know what I'm saying? He's a vital.
He doesn't make videos, but he does make shit. Shit. That kind of blew my point apart there.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Who's
yo,
this
that's what,
Schmeichel motherfucker? I ain't never heard of his ass. He ain't even on the internet.
you know, that's
That
kind of
motherfucker. I pump out more shit than most other people. I just don't do the work.
Yeah. Well, I
that's,
mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
when you gotta
you
take a
put,
nap, you gotta take a nap, you know.
but you put in work, you earned your fucking position and shit. You've been doing this for a long fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you handle your business, you do what the fuck you do. You know?
Yeah,
The rest
to be
you know what I
fair,
mean?
not to like talk myself up, but I got us to the point where I can say, "Hey, you guys run a show," and people do it.
Yep.
Yo, that's managerial motherfucking skills, man. That's hiring people and having people around you who can motherfucking get the job done. That's some shit that a lot of people can't do, believe it or not.
Well, no, and it's something a lot of people can't do. So from the very start, like if you watch the early cunt streams, I barely fucking spoke. I let everybody else do the fucking speak. Then we got to the point where we were working with Tonka and them, and I started to talk a lot more. Then we got to the point where we were making money, and I was like, all right, 7 days a week, and I don't want to run. I don't want to run shit 7 days a week. So I'm casting some of you in different roles.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's where you got to be at. You know what I mean? You got to surround yourself with motherfuckers who are going to get the job done. You know what I mean? You know, like fucking, I trust my fucking producer to do the shit that I need him to do.
And
you know?
that's the thing. As much as a lot of people will talk shit about Braucus, him, Samaj, and Anon are the three people who have access to the Cunstream account, other than me.
Oh, and Nan was the other one. I thought she was a secret. Hey, everybody, Nan can run the cunt stream.
She actually can't. It won't let her sign in for some reason.
Gotcha.
And Samaj can't because of I actually don't know why. He gives some reason. I think he can't run streams or something like that. Braucus can't. And he's the one guy that I can rely on to do that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I organically grew my fucking
was that?
Shit. The big rig, man. Fuck, I got my window thing cracked so I can smoke without, like, you know what I mean, hotboxing this motherfucker. Right. You know, yeah, I got my smoker's window cracked.
And that just sounded like a fucking ghost.
It was a fucking car hauler going down the goddamn road.
Oh god, this is some actually. Kaz Warfox posted on the Twitters. It's a picture of that bitch Emma Gonzalez from the whole fucking shooting in Florida, right? It says you've got 5 seconds, 5 fucking seconds to tell me something that you've done in your life that was even 1/10 as brave as Emma Gonzalez on any given day. And the comment under it says
Emma Gonzalez is the shaved head chick, right?
Yeah. The comment underneath Schmeichel, it says, when I was a kid, I started taking a shit in the public pool. And when the dude working there saw me, I continued to shit in the pool.
No, I'm sorry. Emma Gonzalez obviously went through a very, very traumatic situation, which nobody should have to go through. She spoke out about her beliefs. A lot of those beliefs influenced by that traumatic thing that she went through. She's as much a hero as anybody who has ever spoken out about a thing. Like the whole being a victim of a thing does not make you impressive, right? No, we had a guy when I was in school who threatened to shoot the place up.
Yo, man, Trippy lives in goddamn Michigan, for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he grew up in like one of the shittiest places in the fucking world in the 90s, where motherfuckers were dying by the fucking boatloads. Like, this was a normal thing for us growing up. Like, why? Like, yo,
Half of my friends got shot or in jail for shooting people. Like, why is this a major fucking thing? Like, these are a bunch of pussy ass fucking kids whining about some fucking nonsense. Motherfuckers get clipped. It's how it works. People die. Like, I watched like fucking 8 people die at fucking age when I was a fucking kid, for fuck's sake.
No, we had a guy when we were in high school. He threatened to shoot up the school. He shows up. He has he threatens to shoot up the school, and students had been warned beforehand. Like the school had said, "Hey, this is going on." Regardless, a bunch of us still showed up that day. He shows up. He's got guns. He sets fire to a portable. None of us. He was caught before he was able to actually hurt anybody. None of us walked away and played a victim after that. None of us tried to make it look like we were heroes for having survived this guy doing his shit. Obviously, with the shooting situation, it was a lot more serious than that, but the same thing applies. Just because something bad happened near you, to you, it doesn't make you a fucking hero.
I got shot when I was 8 years old. Like,
well,
yo,
damn.
What? No,
that's
tell
like,
that story.
Yeah, I was just walking back from the fucking 7-Eleven and fucking ricocheted off a stop sign, hit me in the fucking back.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Again, we grew up in the fucking city in the 90s.
Yeah, dude. Something like that happened to a cousin of mine.
Yeah. It
He was
happens.
just walking down the road and just, fuck.
Yeah.
He got it in the calf, I think.
Yeah.
He's fine. I don't even think he went to the hospital.
I had to go to the hospital like 2 days later because it wouldn't stop bleeding and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he peeled some kind of piece of something out of his fucking calf and just went on with his day.
Yeah. It fucking hit my ribs, stopped. You know what I mean? Dug it the fuck out. I went to the hospital.
If you think that's normal, I gotta ask, how many other times you've been shot?
I haven't been shot ever again after that. No, like I never got nothing. Like I never got shot. I got my ass whooped. You know what I mean? Fucking like, yo, bad things happen. Like, dude, it was a normal fucking thing. Like,
well, I know bad things happen, but usually, or at least I don't usually end up speaking to those people who have those random bad things happen.
Yo, I folded my arm in half one time. Yo, yeah, like I was playing football. I came down with a ball behind my back and shit, right? And the dude landed on top of me. I fucking literally, my wrist was by my elbow, bone sticking out in the front. Like I pulled the motherfucker up and tried to keep playing. Like all the nerves were broken. That's why I couldn't feel it. That's the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like fucking, you know, it wasn't me being tough. I couldn't feel it. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yo, yeah, death hurt. Like, yo, shit hurts sometimes, man. Life sucks. Get a fucking helmet.
Yeah.
Man, a helmet ain't gonna protect me from a fucking bullet. I don't think. I've never actually tried, but I'm pretty sure it would not.
Well, I mean, if it's, you know, like army
yeah,
issue,
it might not like that asphalt that hit me in the head. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta hit in the head with an asshole?
No, asphalt, like the fucking piece of fucking dirt, like a piece of fucking like piece of the road. A dude threw a piece of road.
Wait. You got fucking shot. You gotta have a fucking scar from that, right?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, whip that shit out.
Ew.
You can't see dick right now. Like fucking, it's dark. Hang on, let me.
Yeah. I know it's dark over here. Too. It's dark where Schmeckle's at.
It's dark here, but I actually
it's all my.
I do this weird thing where I provide a company with cash, and in return they give me electricity.
He's outside. On the side of the fucking highway.
Yeah, the best I got's a fucking dome light, and it's on my back. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be a challenge as hell, trying to do that. But obviously, Schmeckel is very used to telling men to whip it out while it's dark outside.
Well, yeah, man. How do you think I made my living?
That's how he got the cunt stream. He wouldn't have that if he wasn't asking.
That's how we started this whole thing. How do you think I met Rat? We got Psycho in the chat. He says Schmeckel needs a helmet to protect the soft spot. I get it, Psycho. They sound like a child.
No, you don't. You sound like a woman who smoked a lot.
Listen.
Squank. He's gonna try this anyway.
And
he's still gonna try and. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's in.
Present him.
That would explain the lack of electricity.
I'm
So we can get his license plate
trying to
number.
get.
He turned on the camera.
He looks a lot whiter in this light.
He's trying to show you where his arm got broke at. You see the scars?
I don't want to see the fucking scar from that. I want to see the fucking bullet hole. Also,
like,
man, you got scrawny ass arms.
Yeah, fucking. I'm trying to get this shit on camera properly.
For a large
Like,
man,
you
you
see-
have very, very small arms.
It's a weird.
Yeah, I do. Right? Can
I can see your chair, I think, or your ceiling. He's like, just get this arm back here again. He's telling his arm. He's like, I know I broke you once, just like
he's struggling to take his shirt off.
I got some what?
Can't see nothing, man. It just looks like a half-nude ugly man.
I saw some back knee, you know. I got back knee, ass knee, ear knee, inner ear knee, you know. Man, he turned on his camera and his connection with the shit.
Shit.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, we couldn't see any mark. It just looked looked like you were trying to seduce us.
He was like, I'm sexy and you know it.
Nah, I can't fucking reach it.
Yeah. We'll just ask a biker to do it for you.
I said it was like 100 degrees in here and shit.
He's like, hey, biker, come here. Just point my camera at my back. I'm going to pull my shirt off.
Hey, you get your ass over here. Hey, he comes up, you stand up all fucking 6 whatever and slightly darker than white people, all menacing and shit. And you're just like, point the camera at my back.
Dude with like a swastika and a fucking iron cross on his shit comes over. He's like, yeah, sure, guy. I got you.
Yo, bro, I had a dude come fix my truck one time. Man, listen, this dude, like, his whole head had to get put back together at one point.
Oh, shit.
Like, he had a scar going from, like, his fucking eyebrow to, like, his fucking back. Like, a bunch of them, like, just crisscrossed all over, like a fucking wrong turn fucking motherfucker. It was weird as shit ever.
Jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
I had a buddy, back in high school, shortly after high school, he was riding a bike, like a motorcycle. He got hit by a truck, was thrown, and like his face dragged against the fucking pavement.
Damn.
Fortunately, his parents were rich, so he got his also, fortunately, you know, he didn't die. But his parents were rich. He got his face fully reconstructed, and now he looks better than he did before.
I know, yo, my one buddy, he got hit by 3 cars in a cat bus, which is like a fucking city bus where I live at.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, he was a fucking retard and shit though. Like, you know, he had to do, like, he flipped off a carload of black dudes. They got out, beat his ass, ran him over, backed over him, ran over him again, and fucking left.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yo, he caught like 10 felonies and shit. Fucking, he tried to burn the church down.
Beef. That's stupid.
Yeah, he's a fucking retard, as I said.
I think I told you my cousin lived out in Detroit. He got beat by a group of people with baseball bats.
Mm.
They ended up stealing $10 from him and leaving him for dead. His fucking skull was open, dude. Like his skull was split open, and he ended up getting found and taken to the emergency room and shit and patched all back together. But he just he was fucking depressed after that. And then for some reason he started carrying nunchucks, and I'm like, what is that going to do against a bat?
He got his head caved in. You can't ask him any questions after that. He's not going to be cognitive.
He's relatively fine. I mean,
relatively fine.
I think some of the scars kind of aided in him losing the rest of his hair, but yeah, he's all right. That's my cousin that likes to be called Beaner for some reason. He wants that to be his name.
You know what I mean? He's brave. You know what I mean? He's a brave person. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's so brave. He's like the bravest person ever.
Right.
One time I was raped by 2 Marines, and I'm still pro-military and an MRA.
I didn't know that you knew Tennessee and Ace before.
I'm not talking about myself. I should have said before. This is a comment from Atema the Hun.
Oh, sorry, Atema.
Also, Emma Gonzalez has no right to act like that because she's acting like she's some type of fucking hero.
True.
I got no real issue with the chick. She can never believe all that shit. I just you shouldn't look at her as if she's particularly fucking brave.
Right.
As if she's some type of hero. She was somebody who went through a shitty thing and then afterward and kind of beforehand was a shitty person.
Yeah. I don't think the parents help in those situations either because they just egg it on. They're like, oh, you're going to be on the news? I could totally use that money to buy liquor. Cool.
Collective Munchausen syndrome. Collective Munchausen syndrome.
What the fuck? Dude, we were talking about like violence and shit, right? And over here we have this one McDonald's that's known as like, don't go there because they get robbed so often. You know what I mean? It's regular shit around here. Yeah. And my cousin used to work there, a different cousin. And one day he was on lunch break and the manager had given him the keys to the safe, right? And while he's on break, apparently this dude came in and fucking ran right upstairs to where they kept the manager's room with the safe in it and was threatening the manager like, hey, give me all the fucking money in the safe or I'm going to shoot your ass. Well, while this is going on, my cousin comes back from his break and goes upstairs to clock in. He walks in and the dude hits him with a gun, knocks him flat the fuck out. Steals all the money in his wallet right after it was just payday. Like he just cashed his check, so the whole fucking thing is in his wallet. And the dude runs out of the McDonald's. Well, when my cousin wakes up and starts talking to the police, he touches his pocket and realizes that he had the keys to the safe the whole fucking time. And that this dumbass just stole like $300 from him instead of getting all that fucking money in the safe.
Yo, I had a buddy of mine, he used to work over at the one Burger King and shit. And fucking he got off on like fucking Thursday or some shit, left. Went and got something to eat, back with a ski mask on, still wearing his work shirt and his name tag and tried to rob the place.
Jesus. Yeah.
Hey man, sometimes you just do things off the fucking cuff. You don't put a whole lot of thought.
True. What is it, next Friday when I think it was Craig, the character Craig, like he got fired on his day off for stealing boxes.
Yeah. That was the original Friday.
I actually know somebody that did that. They got fired on their day off for stealing boxes. Like, did you lift that story? Nope. So when I saw the movie, I was like, wait, that story sounds awfully familiar. I talked to my sister and she was like, yeah, that was our cousin on her husband's side. Like, it happened to him. Fucking retard. What are you doing? There's a lot of stories like that, man. Like, shit. There was one story, dude, like, I think he tried to rob a bank that he worked at, but everybody knew him as soon as they saw him. Oh, well,
never try and rob a place that you work at. You're fucking retarded if you think that's a good idea.
Yo,
Right?
I had a friend of mine. Yeah, I had a friend of mine. His sister was working at fucking his clothing store and shit. And she stole a bunch of baby clothes or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. She stole some shit. And she hands me a bag the one day, gives me $40, and she says, "Here, take these back over to that fucking store, you know what I mean, and just drop them off, tell me you're returning them for me." I said, "All right." So I went in and I dropped them off at the counter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "This is, you know what I mean, this is from whoever, right? You know what I mean?" And fucking, I'm leaving. And as I'm leaving, a detective fucking tackled me in the goddamn parking lot.
Shit.
Right? And he goes, "Fucking, who the fuck gave you these fucking clothes?" I was like, "Man, look, home, some broad just gave me $40 and told me a name and said to fucking drop it off here, home." Like, that's the whole situation. I don't know nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, yo, why the fuck you bothering me? That's dude, I'm getting paid to do this. Where the fuck you see? Where the fuck? I was down at fucking Reservoir Park. You know what I mean? But I was hanging the fuck out playing basketball. This is fucking with, you know what I mean? I was like, it's $40. I got a car. I can run out here. I can put, this is back in like the 2000s when you could put a tank for $10. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they had to let me go.
Is that her outro song? So you got tackled and you told them what was up, and did they do any further questioning? Did they run it down?
Nah. They took my fucking name and license plate, and I never went back to that store again. With good reason.
I know the one night I was over at the 7-Eleven right down the road here, and the lady behind the counter, she was like, she looks outside and she goes, "Hey, can you stay in the store for like a couple of minutes so I can go out here to this car? If anything happens, just grab the phone and dial 911. I'm like, "What?" Okay, and she just walks out. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I look out there, and it was a car full of people, just fucking smoked out, you know. And she comes back, she's like, "They were really nice." She goes, they were just out there smoking a couple of blunts or something." I'm like, "All right." She was like, "Well, thanks for doing that." She goes, "Because we got robbed last Thursday." I'm like, "Oh my god." She was like, "So I'm a little iffy on everybody right now."
Yo, the lady down the used to run a little candy shop down the street from where the fuck I lived at. She got robbed with a super soaker that was painted black.
Oh Jesus.
She was like 95
for that.
Yeah, she was like 90. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, she got robbed with a super soaker.
It reminds me of that movie Airheads. Fucking was it at least full of hot sauce?
Ting, 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 ting. With his fake Uzi and shit.
I can see that working if you try to rob a place with a gun full of hot sauce. You just spray the guy behind the counter with it. Told you, give me the fucking money at the register. I can't see what I'm doing.
Just make your escape real quick.
We're gonna shut this. We're gonna shut this shit down because I'm probably gonna start the stream a little early. So
you gotta start that fucking outro music, man. Do.
But first, Trippy, do the Smosh thing.
We didn't have Smosh tonight, but we had Ace of Skulls 11558. We had Full Metal Pickle. We had Chagrin. Is there more to that name?
Chagrin and Barrett.
Chagrin and Barrett. We had Tom Pinoid, a Pinoid News and the Bubble. And we had two Schmeckles and a Brachus.
I got a new video out.
Oh, and Mark.
Tom, I'm already saying that's it.
Mark Holo was here. Right.
Oh, well, we're fucking done. Rinse and repeat, clean your cocks, all that shit. Get the fuck out. I say space.